Dokpesi, 1951 to 2023.
There is a consensus of opinions among friends, acquaintances, members of staff, and even admirers that the late media magnate Raymond Aleogu Dokpesi exhibited love, care, and kindness in enthusiastically lending a helping hand to the needy.
Thing to remember him for those quiet moments, those difficult times. One just pick up a phone to call him to just get a piece of his advice, and those gentle talks that he normally gives. I'm going to miss that.
Hey Chief, I'm wearing a leg, artificial limb. We're talking about 3.9 million. I brought it from Germany. I'm seeing my consultant in 2 weeks' time to tell them how possible I can work with it. Hi, Raymond Dokpesi did that for me.
It's a unanimous verdict that this was the man that came and gave love, gave care, empathized without counting the cost and the color. So definitely, there's no way Posterity wouldn't judge him kindly. I'm going ahead to even say, but for Raymond Dokpesi, maybe my business would have come down crashing. He takes another person's business like his. He just loves, and I'm happy about what people are saying about him.
I will remember him for his good deeds in the area of philanthropy. He DAC Communications partners with Fontage International School to help the needy within the community. We have a sponsorship program for some children that were picked from the streets to put them in school from where they start till end of secondary school. And we're fortunate to have his approval, for that partnership.
My uncle gave me a letter to give to High Chief to employ me. Right there, he signed that I should be employed. And he said that I should be taken to the newsroom. He had confidence in me, he believed in me, and if not for him, I would have been where I am today. So I am indebted to him, even in death. My family and I remain indebted to him because he did a lot for me and my family.
He had a big heart, warm personality, always loyal to those that he believed in and those that were his friends. Friends of Chief Raymond Dokpesi will tell you that he is one of the finest friends you can find. He will stay with you no matter what.
A few testimonials of his kindness. In his childhood days, Dokpesi made a covenant with God to let him become a great man who would share and give to the needy, irrespective of ethnic background and religious persuasion. He emerged from a poverty-ridden polygamous background into a famous shipping magnate, media entrepreneur, and astute politician. This status provided him the opportunity to touch many lives through philanthropic initiatives, such as the case of Enyamaku Ojochegbe, a news anchor and producer with AIT.
There was a screening exercise that was organized for all newsroom staff, and I was instructed to go have my turn at the screening. And Chief was the leader of the team that was interviewing people for that screening. When it got to my turn, he was asking me questions as to how I was faring in my work and what challenges I was going through in my work and what I think should be done to improve work conditions and what have you. And the GM admin was there in that screening boardroom, and the GM chipped in that in spite of all that I'm expected to do, that I have a medical condition.
And that was all it took to get the attention of Dokpesi. Immediately, he swung into action.
The following day, I got a call from the GM admin that Chief had instructed me to go meet a doctor at a certain hospital the following day, and I went there, and straight away I was put on medication preparatory to undergo a surgery. I had had this condition for more than 10 years. I was managing it. The reason it had taken me that long was because I couldn't afford what the cost was for the medication and the eventual surgery.
In telling his story, Enemaku is emotional.
After the surgery, I made it a point of duty to ask some of my family members to come with me to appreciate him for his gesture. And when I came to meet him in their office, he actually queried why I bothered to come greet him while I was still nursing the injury from the surgery. Specifically, he said I should have waited till I was well before coming. That he felt that I should be sound health-wise before I can give my best at my duty post. These words keep reverberating in my mind since the day I learned of his demise. And I can't.
Enemaku's story is not different from the case of other members of staff. This reporter is one of such beneficiaries. Others include Steve the Sleek Kadiri, John Orume, Jasmine Ejeku, Margaret Isobara, Linda Fine Country, to mention a few, all of whom have since passed on. Other beneficiaries include Ignatius Ajonuma and Lehman Usman, both of whom, despite being visually impaired, were given automatic employment in Dar Communications plc. Little wonder the love and respect which are being poured out following his demise.
I respect Raymond, I respect him. He's my friend, he's my brother, my elder brother. And I've always said to him that life is about doing your best. Raymond has done his best for this country.
All we can do is remember him, remember his good deeds, remember he has affected us all, and continue to pray for him and repose of his soul.
We want to just thank God for a life like the life of Chief Dokpesi. He lived a life of love and compassion, a life of service to God and humanity, a life of great impact.
There is no dispute that Raymond Aliogo Dokpesi will be remembered for his kindness, selflessness, and compassion for the utterly indigent of the earth.
Raymond Dokpesi, 1951 to 2023.